And ew.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Vaccine Game, Retroverse. I warn you, I don't know how my video is going to be this time. Last session we had weirdness because Kevin's also streaming a game upstairs and my internet connection apparently can't handle it. And it looks like it froze already. Great. Are you guys back?
We can still see you moving.
Yeah, you're
still
hear
moving.
us?
Oh, okay, you guys froze on me. I don't know what happened. I was just saying that hopefully that shit doesn't happen constantly, because that was a problem last week. Any pre-game announcements?
Yeah. Since video seems to be lagging on your end, like last time, your video was still coming in fine on my end, so just pretend like the video's still working on my end. Or turn it off, I guess that works.
Okay.
Did you get any of
Yeah,
that?
like right now, for whatever reason, Scotty, like your Windows individuals are freezing. I don't understand it. Anyway, if you see that like ray of sunshine, I am in a basement. It's not actually a ray of sunshine, but I just changed that light bulb.
Wait, let me enhance. 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 Okay, there you go.
So I believe last time we played, you guys had returned to Neo-Redami after your harrowing escape from the from Dark Radix, and then found your way into Subnautica, and went to go fight a baby shark, and then actually decided that no, you didn't need to hurt it at all. And I believe it was Lyra completely charmed this thing and made it fall in love with her.
It's what I do. Sorry.
what you do?
Oh my god.
That was painful, Scotty. Like actual pain. You guys made your way back to Neo-Redami and sort of hung around, went drinking, got incredibly smashed, and then returned home. Upon returning home, Sammi had something of a emotional breakdown that happened to bring out the lunar night. And almost all of you, except for Simon, who had apparently lost his key, had something of a heart-to-heart with the lunar night and talked to her, and learned that she had a mentor named Visca that you guys recognize as one of the heroes out of time, and explained that she didn't know where she was, just that it was cold and dark, and that she's not sure where she is, but she needs to be found. And she asked you guys to find her. It's really hard not seeing any of your faces through any of this. I hate this fucking computer so much.
Imagine me studiously taking notes while you're doing all of this.
Oh, okay. And after this heart-to-heart with the lunar night, and then the following comforting of Sammi, who is obviously a little bit traumatized from coming out of that, Lyra realizes she has an email from somebody that she hasn't talked to in quite a long time.
Yeah. She sucks in a pain breath, and kind of quickly sobers up. And then she just kind of freezes. She just kind of sits there for a minute. Well, that was unexpected.
I'm sorry, what?
Whoa, where did you come from?
Oh, I've been here the whole time. I came back to find my key. Have y'all seen it?
Oh, here it is, and I like pull it out from like in my ribcage. Gets stuck there all the time.
Out of character, he kicked it under the door, but we'll get to that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry, should have said something in the chat quietly.
Oh no, these are my keys. Sorry.
So what happened, Lyra?
Oh, just I got an email from an old friend. Really old friend.
Oh, that's delightful. I love old friends. Who's your friend?
It's not that delightful, actually.
Are they not that much of a friend?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. Sorry.
They kind of need my help. They saw. Actually, maybe I should just wait for you guys to get sober.
That sounds like a capital idea.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be very much used to them right now anyway, so maybe guys go to bed and I'll tell you about it in the morning.
Okay. Good night.
Well, I
Okay.
guess I'm going home as well. Okay.
Barkley makes the duplicate of himself, so like one can hold Simon by the ankles and the other one by the wrists, and just helps carry him back.
So I have no idea where my room is.
I believe we're in the same building because we're currently in Sammy's apartment.
Yeah, but I have to make it from this room to mine.
It's not going to be like an intelligence check to remember while drunk.
Sir Barks-a-Lot will proceed to escort some of you home, considering he is apparently the only sober one in probably a several feet radius.
Hold on, back up. We have a dog Zord following us now.
No, it's a spirit animal.
Sir
Fuck.
Barks-a-Lot. She said Sir Barks-a-Lot.
I did. Bork is guiding you guys home.
It's Sir Barks-a-Lot, a wise old friend, older than you know.
Boy, the Lunar Knight's gonna be pissed she missed that one.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you guys were heading back to your respective apartments. Anything else you guys are doing that night before you take your rest?
Like calisthenics, that's pretty much it.
I say thank you to Crypto for being not drunk.
Simon's going to take a short rest wherever he happens to get laid down by Barkley, and then he's going to wake up after he's had a chance to sober and stagger home.
Okay.
Where would Barkley know where your home is?
It's like, I don't know, up, down a floor, whatever. Just
because
it's in the same building.
Because if he doesn't know where yours is at, you're crashing on in like this really nice, like 1,000-square-foot apartment, and Barkley's just resting in the closet sleeping.
Tender style. I love it. Yeah, so we'll go with that. But yeah, he's gonna look up the hall, blink, look down the hall. He's gonna jiggle that handle just a bit and cut the camera to the other side of the doorknob, and you see like a kind of a green data glitching as the knob turns from the inside, and he lets himself in with this glitching reality to unlock the door. And then he shuts it behind him and goes to take his long rest.
Okay. So you guys awake in the morning. Let's see, it was probably about 2 or 3 in the morning when you guys crashed. So it's probably like around like 9 or 10 at the earliest that you guys are finally starting to stir.
Hey guys, it's 7 o'clock. I had my 4-hour rest.
Yeah, Simon is actually probably awake at that time and hating it.
Lyra only needs 5 hours, so she's up already.
Like trying to remember all those college recipes for how to get over shrooms.
Yeah, he's supposed to preload for that. He didn't anticipate, so that particular hangover.
Shockingly, he didn't anticipate getting high on shrooms.
Well, sometimes you just got to take the opportunities when you can, right? But for the alcohol hangover, it's definitely going to be some watered down b-ball blast with Barkley's face on the bottle.
Nice. It's got electrolytes.
It's what plants crave. As he pours some on top of the plant in the pot next to his sink.
It's like a dying, withering plant.
No, it's actually like really big and fleshy and vibrant and like ambulatory. No, but it kind of.
It's slowly turning more skeletal, looking more like Barkley.
It's getting a really nice big flower bud on the top.
It's like the cactus in Emperor's New Groove, where it just turned into a llama cactus. Anyway,
It does look like it's coming along.
Oh, so yeah, he's hating life and looking for the ibuprofen.
You could find some easily enough. So, what do you guys want to do with your day?
Well, first things first, kind of when Crypto woke up, he kind of all of a sudden like remembered like there was something I was supposed to be looking for. So he spends, it's like from 7 o'clock to 9. He's like digging through like other boxes and bags and stuff, trying to find whatever it was he was looking for until he remembers what it is.
And it is.
He's actually looking for his what was that called? That was his shield, his special common magic item shield.
Oh, the shield gauntlet.
Yeah.
And now that you actually have a means of using a shield more effectively.
Yeah.
By the way, they're level 7 now.
Woohoo!
We partied so hard, we leveled up. I love it.
Life experiences, man.
A better way to get XP.
I mean, you guys did kick the shit out of a couple Henshin.
True.
One seemed pretty crabby about it too.
Nice.
Definitely tasted crabby.
At least
So-
it wasn't watered down or salty.
I mean, it definitely was. You guys were underwater. It was probably really uncomfortable because, like, Crypto would know intellectually that he can breathe water, but it's still, while you're biting the shit out of this thing, yeah, there's a lot of water going down your throat.
Just
Yeah.
Unari heat of the moment, you know. You just gotta find out jugular, you know.
Just felt right.
Oh,
Lyra's probably been pacing her room for a while. Go ahead, Scott.
oh,
go ahead.
Okay. Barkley waits until he can hear that you're pacing the room because he knows you get up next after him, and he's knocking on your door.
It's so fucking cute.
Okay. And then she'll open the door, like, kind of quiet, like looking out. Oh, hi. And then she'll open the door for you.
Hey, you're awake.
Yep.
So,
What's up?
we're going after the Lunar Knight, right?
The Lunar Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're doing today?
Doing today? I thought that's what we were doing until we found her. That's what that's what I promised her. Let's go get the others. And I just like do the arm hook around your arm and kind of like drag you out of your own apartment.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Then he probably goes to Crypto's next. Because he remembers he vaguely remembers something about Crypto being responsible. So Crypto's probably fine.
Vaguely remembers Crypto was the only one not smashed out of his mind yesterday.
And then there's another rapid knocking at your door at your apartment.
You just kind of hear the like boxes falling of where he had it in a closet. Oh, just a minute. Hey, I found it. And then he shows up the door, opens the door. He has the gauntlet in his hand. Just, hey, what's up?
It's It's always the last place you look.
Well, yeah, you don't keep looking after you found it, right?
It was in a shoebox.
Why would you? No, whatever. Anyway, let's go get Daiyo. Wait, where's Daiyo at?
Maybe we should text her like, where's your apartment? Something.
Your phone waterproof?
Maybe there. I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean, in the group we share from work, there's a lot of caps. Me saying, "Where's my gun?"
That would be Crypto's turn in the chat. Like, oops, it's with me. Come get it.
Barkley sends a message.
That's a death sentence, is what that is.
Oh, you see Barkley go like, and he takes a picture, and then you just see like him send a picture that's a selfie, and he's like flexing his bone arm, and he says, "You don't need a gun when I got two right here."
Please stop.
And then there's like a shit ton of emojis afterwards.
That's when Crypto looks in the bag and he just sees not only all of his equipment that he threw in there, just covered in like, it's all covered in beer, nachos, and stuff like that. For when Barkley was in there, just
I
going to town.
guarantee you probably have like half of everybody's shit in there.
Probably.
Like you don't know whose keys those are. You're pretty sure that's one of Sammy's sandals.
Whose baby is this?
Yeah. Are we gonna be like friends where there's like one restaurant on the bottom floor of this apartment that we all hang out in all the time?
I mean, there are plenty of restaurants. Let me actually see if I put any in this building specifically.
Some classic mom and pop shop called like Garfield's or something. Known for their heavy pasta.
And they're closed Mondays.
Yes, they're closed Monday.
Every Monday.
I hate that.
Very tacky interior of orange and black.
The owner's a very obese tabaxi.
It's got an "I love lasagna" cup. Sorry.
And he sounds like it sounds like a discount Bill Murray.
Written down.
And he's got a very super hyperactive ADHD table cleaner Lunari named Odie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He uses the same pink wash rag for everything.
Yes.
Gross.
I'm already love hating this.
I'd probably go here in real life.
Garfield's restaurant orders tabaxi.
I'd go here in real life.
Barkley would then, okay, since this is canon now, Barkley sends a message to Daiyo like, "Hey, meet us at Garfield's," and I head up to Simon's.
I mean, like 10 seconds after Crypto says he has the gun, Daiyo's at the door.
just turn around and there's just a tiny Aqua ride. Just, oh, there you are. It's like a magic trick. You just kind of like.
Hilariously, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure as long as Daiyo has this as her favorite.
Yep. No, because this city is, I think it's too big. Now I got only a 2-mile radius.
Oof.
I don't know. You got a 2-mile radius. That's
Yeah.
pretty big. I mean, it won't cover the entire city, but it certainly covers your neighborhood at least, and then some.
That's cool.
If you want it to
And
be here, it doesn't
stalkerish.
have to be here.
At Simon's door.
Oh. It's open.
Barkley jumps through.
Just imagining he just do a barrel roll through his door.
So-
Hi!
Sorry,
Somersaulting.
I'm just thinking Papyrus with the window. Just...
So you're gonna see Simon. He's actually doing like a one-handed crow pose, and he's doing what appears to be this kind of very slow motion yoga / Tai Chi kind of thing, where He's moving into various shapes, but he's doing it extraordinarily slowly, and you can see like it's. And he looks underneath his own arm at Bart bursting through the door, and he's, "Y'all can pay for the repair of that now, you know. Can I help you?"
Yoga, namaste.
Namaste, lady. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I didn't know you practiced. And
Yes.
he's
Every
gonna
morning.
Sorry.
unfold himself and stand up and shake his arm out and go walk into the bedroom and start changing. You can keep talking.
Hang on
I'm
a
still
second,
listening.
Jesse, I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
I got to the
Y'all
part
were
where you
saying-
said, I owe you a door, and that's where like, phew.
I was going through and describing like his morning almost yoga routine. It looks like Tai Chi Chuan mixed with yoga, and the objective is to not fall over. And apparently Lyra knows what he's doing as well, and now they've got a thing to bond over, so that's fun. And he's now in the other room getting changed and hollering back, says, "You can talk now."
Barkley's attempting one of your poses.
Oh,
Guess what he got?
I can't possibly.
3.
What did you get?
I got a nat 1.
Your video froze. Did you get a 1?
Yes, he got a 1.
Yeah, I got a nat 1.
so there's only one bomb standing now.
So it's more like, it's not namaste, it's more like namago.
So that's a
Namago.
That's a 3 total.
You hear like a sickening pop, and when you sort of like lean around the doorway, Barkley is just collapsed, sitting on the floor, reattaching like an arm bone.
Y'all forgot to stretch, didn't you?
What? No, I was just, making sure my femur looked all right. And I'm like,
I
put
feel
the
like
femur
Crypto
back
would
on.
lean over to Lyra and be like, can he stretch? Would he stretch? Is there a point?
You've seen, that's what I do for my long rest. It's literally
That's
8
right, he
hours
does
of
do.
stretching.
Well, I don't think we
Never
remember that.
actually- Yeah, you guys have never actually slept in the same room because you don't remember that. You don't remember sleeping in dark attics.
Lyra just says,
What's
I
Dark Radix?
don't know.
No, you remember that you were there. You just think you were there for like 15 minutes.
Oh, the Nachoverse? Okay. Oh, no, it's the Pizza Verse, sorry.
I feel like that's 100% in character. You're like, we smelled pizza. It's the pizza universe. Nailed it.
All the friendly pizza slimes just brought us home.
Yeah, I have no doubts at all that there is somewhere on Radix a gate to the elemental plane of pizza.
Writing that down. No. Anyway.
So,
I think we were doing
we're
something.
gonna.
Lyra has to tell us something, right?
Oh, yeah. If you guys don't mind, while we're on our search for the Lunar Night, if we could stop by my friend's place for a minute.
Sure. Who are they?
Um,
Well, I'm sure I'm gonna like a lot. Let's go. Wait, no, you're leading. You know the way. I like push it
That's
forward.
really-
But you didn't explain anything.
I'll just read you what I got. Can I read them some of the email, Cat?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. My internet dropped.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
That was funny. You said my internet dropped, and then it really did.
Yeah. Right as she was saying the thing, I'm just hearing and then it kicked me.
It
like
broke up
perfect
for you when
screams.
you said that too. It was perfect.
I said, I wanted to know if I could read them some of the email. She gone again?
Wow, that is bad.
Yeah.
Yikes. She might have to go on the phone and like launch it from her phone. She can.
I might drop. I'm gonna try and use my hotspot because this is garbage.
How's everybody doing?
Simon's gonna come out and he's wearing his casual clothes today. He's got himself a nice little floral print kimono. And
Kimono. Whoa.
Winsies.
And he has a new hairpin today.
Sorry, just imagine Lyra was in like a toddler onesies PJ. Onesies!
So Kat, can I read them some of the email before you drop again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's what she saw, so whatever she's willing to share.
So I got an email from an old friend named Zav. We were bandmates. They said, hey Lyra, I'm so sorry. We spent all the money we got from our last few gigs on this amazing guitar. It's brilliant. It's ancient and belonged to Nova Carino, the greatest guitarist to ever have lived, and it plays like a dream. Except something's wrong. After that first night, Rocco hasn't slept in a couple of days. Em took it from him, and now she can't sleep either. They both attacked Maltz when he tried to take it away. We don't have enough money to find a priest cure, and I think it's going to kill them soon if we don't do anything. I saw you on the net fighting monsters to stop a train. If you really are one of those glitch wardens, well, now we could really use your help. If you won't do it for them, do it for me.
Okay.
Sounds kind of serious.
Well,
if you guys don't want to handle it, I could do it by myself.
Oh, nonsense. That's what friends are for.
I wouldn't dream of letting you go into a situation like that alone. Are you kidding?
Yeah, we're teammates. We, are there for you.
Is it gonna hinder your search for the Lunar Knight, though? I don't want to do that.
I mean,
Well.
the Lunar Knight's been there like for centuries. I think it can handle like a couple of days more.
Okay.
Not to sound cruel, but I'm of the opinion that the Daiyo is here. I don't think she's going to notice another couple hours, more or less, assuming this isn't going to take us all that long. In any event, I think we should go and help your acquaintance with this issue. It sounds like it's more than just them that's in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys are sure.
Of course I'm sure, I think. Let's go!
Lyra is kind of withdrawn. She keeps reading the email over again.
Simon's going to sidle up to her as they're walking down to Garfield's. Something on your mind?
No, it's just old, Can I ask you a question?
Certainly, by all means.
Do you still have an obligation to someone you used to love?
That's a very interesting question. I would say it really depends, but in general, perhaps not. What nature of obligation, if you don't mind my asking, do you think you might be beholden to?
It's just my band, just my band.
I won't pry, but if you feel like sharing more information, I might be able to give you a more informed answer.
I have a feeling you'll probably know more when we get there.
Well, that's certainly fair. But if there's anything you think that we ought to know ahead of time that might help us in this endeavor, I would ask that you tell us sooner than later.
Okay. Guys, they're not nice people. Just be careful.
Noted.
Okay.
As in watch my wallet or as in watch my back?
Both.
Well.
Wow.
Oh, I know the solution to that. Take your wallet and put it on your back. That way you only need to look at one thing and you're looking at both.
Not all of us can look at our backs.
Yeah.
Mark Lee says as he just does like a 180 turn with his head.
Yeah, I'm flexible, but I'm still bound by a spinal cord, so. Well, I suppose even not nice people are deserving of saving every now and again.
I hope so.
I mean, if this turns south and they betray us, I mean, we might have to have some talks, but can you trust them as far as to not betray us while we're trying to fix this problem?
I trust Zav enough to not betray you.
Well, that's very specific.
Let's just say they're a band and they have a leader, and the leader may not like me very much anymore.
Old flames?
Sure.
Well.
I mean, you just have to give us the word, wink.
Okay.
As I take a nacho out of the gun.
I like how you're like, wink, I will kill a man for you.
It's like
Please kill a man for me.
He's just like, I hope you're right. Wink. That's pretty much what that was.
Question for you, Lyra, and this is really for Daiyo's benefit. Does he move?
Yeah, he moves.
I think we'll get along fine.
So, what are you guys doing?
We're heading there.
I thought we were heading to breakfast.
Zafs or whatever, right?
Okay.
I mean, we can get breakfast.
Get breakfast to go.
Get some egg and bacon lasagna to go.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's good to go.
I'm sure I have seen a recipe for breakfast lasagna somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure it's on Facebook everywhere. All those ridiculously high calorie recipes.
Like that definitely exists somewhere.
I'm imagining layered
fried
pancakes. Imagining layer pancakes, sweetened ricotta, and crumbled sausage.
Now that sounds good. Anything else literally sounds terrible.
It could be a pizza taco, where you take like a literal pizza and make the whole thing into a taco. And then deep fry it.
Oh, that's definitely a thing that exists somewhere in Middle America.
One of the ones I've seen for down south. Correct me if anyone's down south, but I've heard of deep fried butter, where it's a stick of butter. They literally deep fry it.
They'll deep fry anything down south.
I will say this,
But
though. Honest truth, hand to God, I do live in the South. And it's true, we fry the fuck out of everything. But we Southerners have nothing on the Scots.
Hey.
You want to talk about the kings of...
I'm kidding.
The Scottish are the true masters of the fry grill. They've deep fried Mars bars, for God's sakes. That's, I think, the epitome of the frying culture. Is deep fried candy.
Deep fried Oreos are freaking amazing. They're my favorite food. I would eat them all the time.
They're pretty good. Yeah. I had deep fried soda. That was weird.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Zoom thing. Okay, all right. So we get our nice, wholesome American breakfast, and we head off. Like Barkley has the plate, and it's like just like this tall of just like lasagna breakfast, and just American flag in the background, like thumbs up, fireworks.
You hear an eagle screaming in the background somewhere.
America.
Jesus. All right, that was, and you're absolutely right, Lluis. I mean, that we do just create the most abominable things.
Okay, a great tip. You don't need to worry about sounding racist about Americans at all.
Yeah, we're well aware our food is disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah, so we get our nice wholesome meal.
To go.
Yeah.
Oh god, that bag is just gonna be dripping with cheese and grease.
Just hold it out in front of you.
Nah, Barkley's gonna Scooby Doo it in his jaw. Just meow.
Oh
Put the whole-
god.
Put the whole bag in there.
That's so much scarier because it disintegrates.
Mm-hmm. You hear like a snap noise and just disintegrates.
So, Lyra, you know that their Scorpio's last hangout is probably about an hour or so ride from here on like the average train. The buses are free, but it'd be a lot slower. Reminder to everybody, Neo-Rhythm is a very big city. You could travel 4 hours in one direction and you wouldn't even reach halfway through the city. So you have you could take a train, which is faster, but actually costs money. The buses are free, or you could potentially get a flying taxi.
Oh. Right. Let me see. We're gonna Barkley's thinking the train. And he seems to have some plot in mind.
Okay.
Like there's a plan for why he's picking that over the others.
Okay. God damn it. I am so fucking slow, Scotty.
What?
Wait, what were you aiming for?
What did you think I was
I
aiming
thought that
for?
was a joke about railroading.
Oh wow, no. Not at all.
Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
self-burn. Those are rare.
I'm as interested. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
You know me, I don't get the railroad puns. Remember when I did in Test Wave 1? And you guys like, oh, you're railroading. And I'm like, oh shit, I am. But
And then I did it. And then I think Kevin did it in his too. I think he had a train in his as well.
But Barkley brings a little like instrument case with him on the train.
I am excited to see what's in it.
Oh no.
Yeah, Crypto was also thinking train just because it maybe sounded like a slight emergency.
Last time we took a train. I mean, okay, let's take the train.
What happened?
Pizza!
Yeah, I was gonna say pizza and waking up in Subnautica in the middle
I
of
mean,
the
that
orgy.
thing did claw the living shit out of several of you.
Exactly, there was a demon
I
spider
think
walking
it
zombie
fucked
thing.
up Crypto the most, and then straight up dropped Sammi.
A slight like shiver of Crypto. Just see his fur fluffs up in the back and then lays back down.
But, well, how much does it cost for the train ride?
The train is, we'll say it's 2 silver for each of you.
Okay.
I can cover that if you guys are okay with that.
Well, I think we can all cover our own. Whatever.
Yeah,
That's fine.
But when we're on the train, I'm looking for anyone else on the train that has a holophoner.
oh no.
That being,
The instrument from Futurama where they like play music and it makes the.
all right. Let's
The
see
weird-
if there's
if you
somebody
recall-
that has one of those.
If you
The
recall,
weird
I'm
hologram
proficient.
saxophone thing.
Yeah, if you recall, I'm proficient with it.
I do. You do not see anybody with them. However, you do see, as you guys are waiting to board the train, there is a guy with a keyboard, and then sitting next to him is a little gnome with the like buckets and whatnot, doing something of a song.
Okay. Are they playing while we're on the train?
They're on the platform as you guys are basically waiting for the train to arrive. But once you get on the train, it's not like packed, but it's not a ton of room for like big instruments.
Oh, this is like clarinet size, if I recall.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not like I'm carrying a cello in here or anything.
Oh, okay. But no, there are no performers on the train.
Drop the bass. The cello. Anyway, Darn.
You're praying behind you as somebody with a.
I want to play a bard who uses a cello, just because it'd be hilariously inconvenient. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cast a spell. Give me a sec. All right.
I'm just remembering that kid I knew in middle school that played the cello, and just imagining a halfling.
Oh no! Needs a step ladder.
Tiny, scrawny ass little kid. This is cello as big as he is. Yeah. So,
And we get to wherever the stop is
You guys-
near Lyra's place, right?
um,
Or friend's place.
yes. So, the area that you guys get to is not where you guys are from. You're from the tech district, I believe. Let's see. Did you actually move to a different? You're from nanosector.
Sure.
Yeah, like these are actual places I have written down. You guys have actually moved into Trade Center, which houses like most of the factories and warehouses and crossing and assessing distributions and stuff.
Oh, how much is the rent?
Most working class sort of stuff. You do know that there are a bunch of like middle income apartments here though that you can get, and that's where Lyra is heading to. It's not the most beautiful looking thing. It's basically like the red brick, and all of the other ones around are relatively nice. This one is graffitied to hell and back. Like the windows aren't broken, but everything is tagged, every inch of the specific building.
Is it
Home
at least
sweet
nice
home.
graffiti, or is it just like really just rough punks on punks on punks kind of tags?
Let's see. Lyra, was any of your band any good at art?
I would say one of them probably was.
Okay, then some of it is, and the rest of it is mostly just that.
One of them have the rebel background.
I didn't roll backgrounds for them.
Well.
Sorry.
I would probably say most of them probably do, yeah.
Don't they get a like a spray can as like part of their
I
background?
think so, yeah. Something like that.
Anyway, Barkley seems completely unaware of the change in class here, as he's just spinning a hollow ball. You somehow whistling. You're not sure how.
Lyra's
Yeah.
really frozen. She doesn't move once she gets in front of the house.
Simon will walk up and put like a comforting hand on her shoulder. You all right?
I think so. Let's just get this over with, and then she'll run up and do a secret knock on the door.
Okay. When you go up to the front door, you don't actually see anyone in there. But as soon as Lyra knocks, you guys do hear movement, and coming out from, you guys realize that where you're looking into the front lobby. There is a staircase that comes down, and from all around, from like peeking around the staircase, are like 4 or 5 humans, maybe 1 half elf or so, that just sort of like look amongst each other and then look back at Lyra and look at each other and go to open the door. And you actually see when they open the door, it's not like locked with a key, it's locked with like a very ghetto padlock from the inside.
Oh, I probably forgot to mention, I do have on those glasses since we left.
Are you currently streaming?
Of course.
Naturally.
Sorry, Lyra. The glasses actually probably fit. If I remember right, we got it from a fairly tacky place.
So let me get this straight. The entirety of your Witch TV streaming audience just heard the secret knock.
Whoops.
They sort of open you in and open the door.
The chat is just exploding. Like, is that a secret knock? Oh my god! Wait, did he just seriously? Oh my god! Wow, Barkley's so stupid.
He probably still has his geolocation turned on too.
And they're throwing
Turn it off.
I'm gonna say he probably has that turned off because otherwise he would never be able to go anywhere.
They're throwing chips. They're giving a bunch of chips, like chips for secret knock, chips, and people just throwing a bunch of little purple prisms in chat.
Worse. I'm sorry.
The door opens and the half elf is sort of like So you're Lyra, right? Lyra, you do not recognize this person, any of these people.
I'm sure that they'd said something about me. So yeah, I'm Lyra.
You might be coming. We haven't seen Rocco in a couple days. I don't think he's doing well. The half elf is sort of like looking amongst each other, and the other group, there's like 4 of them in the back. They're just sort of like talking to each other, and she's like, I'll be honest, I don't know that he's going to be happy to see you, but right now he's not happy to see anybody, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Is that Barkley?
Oh, the one and only.
I saw your game the other day. That was good. Yeah.
How do you do?
Okay. I'm Beth. And she like actually blushes. It's surprising because she looks like a rocker. She looks like she's seen some pretty rough times.
So I heard you got a band. As I like put my arm around his shoulder, have her twirl around, and then walk us in.
She's like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely in the band. I took Lyra's spot.
How tall is she? I know you probably don't have that written down, but I just want a visual in my head of how tall Barkley is.
She's maybe like 5'4".
Okay, Barkley's 6 foot even.
Yeah.
So you're the new bassist?
She looks at you. You're pretty sure she's one of the groupies. She's just lying to look good in front of Bark. He assumed and she rolled with it.
Wait, let me roll insight. I know she hasn't said anything. So I heard you're the new bassist. Now, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I'm pretty beast with the holophoner.
Really? I'd love to hear that. As she leads you up the stairs, you guys are sort of looking, and it looks like all of these apartments, the doors are wide open. You can see there are people. There's one room that is just like billowing smoke. Probably get a little bit of a contact high if you hang out there too long.
Don't think about it, Simon.
Like
what is that? I don't need to breathe.
the equivalent of a dorm room if all of them were high and there were no hall monitors ever, or I don't remember what the word is called.
So a building of studio apartments, got it.
Yeah, basically. And she leads you further up to about the top the top floor. There's about like 3 or 4 floors in this building. And leads to one door that you can, it has the big scorpion logo of the band on the front, on the door, painted on the door. Sort of like, she does a knock that's sort of similar to the secret knock, but has a little bit of a different twist at the end. That is also streamed. And it's silent for a moment. And another moment. And she's like, I might call him. And she pulls out her phone. And as she pulls out her phone, the door opens. And you see an elf with a spiky blue mohawk standing there. Lyra, you know this is M, the guitarist.
M.
Hey, she looks rough. Like, she's always, like, she had a rough life growing up, you know. but she definitely looks like she has not slept in a while. Probably also like she hasn't eaten in a couple of days. Like, just because like you've known these people for a long while. This is the worst you've seen her look. And you've seen her strung out on some crazy shit. She's like, yeah, he's in the back, and you actually do hear music coming from the back of this apartment. It sounds amazing. She's like, yeah, he got it back for me. Zev emailed you, he said.
Yeah, it sounded important. That's the only reason why I'm here.
Yeah, I figured. I think Zev is still... I think he might still be asleep. He was up most of the night with Rocco trying to help him sleep. It didn't really do anything. Come on in.
They're with me.
Are these the guys that we saw on TV?
Yeah.
Well, for what?
Oh my god.
For sports, or maybe for heroically saving everyone off of train chase, and
that one.
May or may not burning corpse of a mascot at a children's entertainment building.
I just remember the hot fish lady on the train.
Of course.
Sparkly looks back at Daiyo, looks at her, and she's like,
and she leads you in, and it is a studio apartment. The ceiling here is pretty tall. It's almost that sort of like warehouse studio apartment. And it opens into like a small kitchen with the island, and sleeping on the couch is a trog that's like nestled down into this giant pile of blankets. Lyra, you know this is Zav.
Yeah. I feel bad about this, but I'm gonna wake him up.
He sort of, holy shit. He sort of like looks around, like trying to remember that he's not asleep, rubs his eyes and does the like weird blinky frog thing where the second eyelids blink. Hey, I didn't expect to see you so soon. Oh boy, okay, you brought all of them.
that music's great.
There's one missing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
the music is great. Just not great when you've been hearing it for 72 hours straight. You know. Yeah.
And you're sure it's the guitar?
I mean, pretty sure. I mean, I suppose it could be something else. Like, I don't think it's corruption. We had a De-Fragger come by and check everybody. He said that the guitar could have some remnants of it, but
it's just Rocco?
He everybody who has touched the guitar. So Rocco and M's feeling a little bit of it, but Rocco's had it the longest. At this point, let's see.
I'm scared, Cat.
Nothing wrong here, no sir.
He says, we bought it about 4 days ago, and now Rocco's gone 3 days without sleep, and M's gone 2 days without sleep. Mechanically, you guys would know, every day you go without sleep, you make a con save. If you fail, you take a level of exhaustion. If you take 6 levels of exhaustion, you die.
Yep.
They're like, the trog is sort of hops up on the back of the couch, like, I can go trying to get him to stop and bring him out, or do you want to go talk to him, or he's in his own room.
What kind of guitar are you talking about? Is it a Nipson M-neck?
No, it's actually a lot older than that. He tells you the brand name, and I don't know it. because I don't know anything about guitars.
We got some.
But
I'm trying to think of
it's
someone top of my head. Never mind.
it's the guitar equivalent of like a Straczynski. It's exceedingly rare and expensive, and maybe like 4 known right now everywhere in Radix. He's like, yeah, we pretty much blew most of everything on it. And then whatever we didn't blow on that, we blew on clerics and De-Fraggers and...
Could I roll like a, I don't know, some kind of intelligence check for like possible price range or rarity?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Can I also roll the intelligence check?
Go ahead. I will say because it is an instrument, you get advantage.
Makes total sense. Yeah, I don't know.
Your dice are not nice to you tonight, Scotty.
It was
Rolled
like-
twice.
It was.
15.
Okay. You're trying to figure out an estimate price range.
Yeah, maybe like how rare of a thing we're talking about is like a one of a kind, a gnome craft, best thing ever.
Pretty much. Like, you know that there was one guy that made them. He was a he's an elf that lived in Shia Arcology. As of right now, the only ones that you guys know of that are working, there are 4. This is either one of the 4 or one of the ones that were thought to have been lost, because there are several that are still around but have been destroyed or broken, haven't been able to be refurbished to their original true state. Really?
Do I not have that city on my world yet?
Do you not? Is that actually a city?
It should be Bel Air.
It might be.
Run by a prince.
I don't think that's where it's from.
Okay.
Just because you're not 100% sure on where it came from, because it's probably about like 300 years old, maybe. You do know that there are stories. Let's see what I can find. You know that it is, or Lyra has told you that the guitar belonged to the famous guitarist Nova Carino. And he died maybe about 70 years ago or so. He was an amazing musician, but you guys know that he, or Lyra would know rather, because she got really well on her check. You know that he, toward the end of his life, after his wife died, he lost his spark for music pretty quickly and significantly, and he died within maybe 2 months or so.
They tell them that.
Sorry, I may or may not have been adding that because it wasn't in there yet.
Nice.
So I think I should see him.
What?
The Trog sort of jumps down. Okay. Hope it goes well.
Has he changed at all?
I mean, some he changed his hair, some he, I mean, I'd say he mellowed out some, but not really enough. I'd say definitely not enough to make much of a difference to you, but I will warn you, he's even more so not himself than normal. He's pretty aggressive and shitheady lately. I think it's the lack of sleep and also that the guitar itself might be influencing him. I get the heebie-jeebies from it. Something about it that's not right. And he leads
Oh
you
yeah,
in.
is it double neck?
It is now. And he leads you into a hallway where you can see that there are obviously several bedrooms. You do hear extremely loud snoring coming from one. And Lyra, you recognize the snoring as Maltz. And as you guys approach the sound of the guitar, Zav sort of opens up the door and it sort of creaks open, and you guys are blasted with the sound of this. And in the room, sitting on the bed, is a half elf with green hair and multiple piercings. What did his hair look like when you knew him, Lyra?
It was like cut on the sides, and it was like a mohawk in the front, like hair in the front.
Okay. It looks like the sides have sort of grown out a little bit, and he's currently got the longer part on top tied up in like a extremely messy man bun. And just looking at him, you can tell he hasn't slept, he hasn't ate. You're pretty sure he hasn't showered in a while. He looks rough. There's like soda cans and beer bottles and everything all over the room, and he is just he's sitting on the bed completely ignoring you jamming out on this guitar. And it does sound awesome. But all of you guys, as soon as you walk into the room and you actually feel that little bit of sonic vibration from the incredible sound, it feels like there's something off with it, like it's just out of tune with what you're hearing. Zav sort of like Rocco? He sort of like looks at you exasperated and picks up a t-shirt and chucks it at him. Sort of hits him in the face. Ah, what the fuck, Zap? He sort of like puts the guitar aside. Lyra?
Rocco?
Zap, what the fuck did you do, man? What? Hi, I guess. Did you get a new band?
Barkley
No.
smiles and gets all confident.
No, I didn't get a new band. Well,
You kind of did.
Simon's going to smurf a little bit and fan out to the left flank of Lyra. Just kind of take up like a sort of defensive posture on her side there.
He sort of like stands up and he puts the guitar like on the bed behind him and sort of stands up. All right. Yeah, I know there's something wrong with the guitar, but I don't know what it is, and I can't let it go, and clearly it won't let me go. So I don't know why Zav brought you here. I don't know what you can do that, since the clerics and De-Fraggers haven't done.
Zav obviously cares about you, and he wanted to do something for you. You don't need to be an ass about it.
Zav is just sort of like standing behind you, like, yeah. But he is not saying shit.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
These people care about you, Rocco. They want you to not be in a bad place. And I know that this is not exactly your fault, but I don't know what to say to you. I really don't. I don't know what to say to you.
He's like, I don't know really what to say to you either, but I mean, you're here, I guess. Hi, I'm Rocco. I'm the head of Scorpio, Lyra's old band that she ditched.
I didn't ditch. I left a bad situation, she tells the people behind her.
Oh shit.
It's okay.
Oh, you've been having problems sleeping or something?
Yeah, something like that. Haven't really slept in. What day is it, Zav? He tells him the day, and he's like, this is day 3.
Have you tried killing the guitar?
Killing? Why would I kill the? What the fuck are you doing? He turns around.
Yeah, there's another double. Wait. I'll wait for her to come back. Essentially, I guess you guys would all see it because I rolled really shit on stealth. The double of Barkley appears, and he's behind the bed. And he's reaching
Internet.
for the guitar.
Hey, she's back.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. He saw you when he went to look back at the guitar when Daiyo mentioned killing it, and he just snatches it up and holds it to himself, sort of hugging it. You're here for this thing. I spent so much money on this library, and you want to just come in here and take it so you can go off with your new famous friends and...
Simon's going to take a minute and just scan this thing while they're talking.
Okay. What do you want to learn about it?
The special ability or others at the GM's discretion. I'm not looking for any kind of mechanical combat stats. I just want to see what this thing is doing.
Sounds like a private message.
Let me read.
Yeah. I think she's consulting Terry.
I've got the book down
Oh.
here on the chair because I've only got so much space.
That's what I wanted to name the restaurant. It wasn't Garfield's, so I was going to say Terry's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rival
That's
restaurant
another-
next door.
it's a very large place. There are definitely many restaurants.
Hey, Halfling Lunari, half runs the place.
Simon, you're getting some like a cold necrotic feel from it. But until
Uh-oh. That couldn't have been the worst.
you're
spot.
sort of like watching with
Hold on. I lost you until.
shit. Until Rocco picks it up and sort of cradles it to him, you're sort of like watching through the matrix sort of thing, and things shift a little bit. And for a half second, you think you're seeing an after image of Rocco, except the ears aren't pointed and the hair is long and not tied back. You're pretty sure you just saw a spirit for a half second.
Ooh. He doesn't know what to do about that, so he's going to mull that one over for a second.
As soon as Rocco gets all defensive, Zav sort of like jumps in front of Lyra. No, it's fine. It's fine. I asked him to come here. Lyra's running with adventurers now. This is Barkley, the like famous basketball guy that you used to watch until we sold the TV to buy the guitar. But
Sold the TV.
he's like Zav is like, yeah, we sold the TV.
I like to think it's just like an old
But they might
boob tube TV, but it's like a scrying crystal sphere in the middle.
Zav sort of is like, if you wanna, I can try and calm him down. If you want to go talk to M or anything, I don't really know that we're gonna get much more out of him when he gets like this. And at this point, Rocco's like sitting down on the bed, just holding the guitar, glaring at you guys, specifically glaring at Barkley.
Which one?
The one behind him, then the one that tried to grab it.
The one behind him then would say, just wanted to see it.
Well, it's mine.
Of course it is.
You touch it, you get the weird like can't sleep disease thing.
What am I?
What?
I'm a restless.
He means he doesn't have to sleep. So him
I
trying
know
to,
that, jackass. I'm trying to figure out if this weird curse thing would affect him.
I beg your pardon. There was no call for that.
He rolled a 4 on his intelligence check to figure out whether it would actually work on you or not.
Would be a disadvantage.
Yeah,
'cause you're
Simon,
at, like,
you're intelligent enough to know that's definitely projecting.
have if you think you can
Still the
calm
same.
it down. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with him anyway. So
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, I'll ask M to go wake Beetle and Mats up, and they can probably tell you a little bit more too. And he sort of like escorts all of you and the hologram out of the room, and then closes the door.
oh, you guys just met my ex-boyfriend.
Charming.
Yeah, he's exactly the same as I remember.
Well, good for you for not being in this situation anymore.
And spending all his money on a musical instrument just so he couldn't sleep.
If I had to guess, I suspect perhaps that the guitar might have been calling to him. I'm not sure exactly what to do about it, but I swear I saw a presence of some kind of a ghost or something. I think it's haunted.
So we destroy it, right?
Well, I don't know what else to do for it, but these people are in a bad way. Do you think they're deserving of our help, Lyra? I mean, you brought us here, but how far do you want to help them? I mean, obviously they're starving, they're dying around here. There's no money for food. This damned enchanted guitar is taking up everything.
Of course I want to help them. I mean, they were my family for a long time. So it's not like I'm going to leave them out in the cold. But the fact that I have to see any of them again is just hard. Okay?
Of course. We'll do what you want. This is your rodeo.
And we got to get the guitar away from Rocco, right?
Do you know
I
anybody
think so.
who's good, big on spirits?
They say they tried the clerics and the De-Fraggers already.
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe this might be something a little more specialized. I don't know. They just brought in a regular ass cleric. They didn't know what they were doing.
Do you think a guitarist died, the one that had it before it, and now they're haunting it?
Do you know, I remember a song growing up about a guitarist that never did quite make it in the town, and his guitar wound up in a pawn shop. Although in the song, his motivation and drive wound up in the guitar instead of his vengeful spirit, but I guess it'd probably be a lot of the same idea. Now, they say that all kind of stories have a seed of truth in the middle of them. This might be one of those cases.
I've also heard of
But I could be talking out of my ass. I don't know.
I've heard of one this crazy cursed guitar pick that was made from a canine tooth of a pit fiend. Apparently makes you play really good.
I can't tell if you guys froze or not.
No, they froze both literally.
We're
and
just
literally.
we're just petrified with the depth of references flying around here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The last I heard was something about a guitar pick.
Oh yeah, made from the tooth of a pit fiend.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It had quite a destiny to it.
At this point, M comes down the hallway again, and she's got two half-orcs that look almost identical, except one of them has like a completely shaved head, and the other one has longer hair and like a short ponytail. Both half-orcs, like big, heavy muscles. Sort of come back. Sort of like look at the rest of you and look, Lyra.
Boys?
Hey, long time since we've seen you. I guess sorry it's in shitty circumstances.
Well, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't shitty.
How much did that guitar cost?
Yes, so. It was a lot. Couple thousand.
Wow.
Y'all managed to scrape together a few thousand. That's pretty impressive. Y'all could have done a lot with that.
A lot of stuff for it. We could have, yeah. But Rocco wanted it, and
What Rocco wants, Rocco gets.
yeah. He won't even let us near him. We tried to take it from him that first night, and he won't even get within 20 feet of us now. And like Lyra, you can tell they are not okay with this. They're very uncomfortable being so far away from him. But that was Beetle. That was Domus, the talking Matt, sort of like, yeah. And he shows off to the side, and there's actually like a little bit of a shading of purple. He's like, yeah, he punched me.
Now,
Didn't expect it. Kind of hurt more than I expected that he could punch me for, but I'm cold as shit too for some reason.
I'm pretty sure he's possessed by a ghost or something. Simon, what all could you? Is there anything you could do for that? Like hack a spirit away or something?
I've never tried before. To be honest, I've never seen one until just now. It's an entirely new phenomenon for me. I guess my powers are increasing or just getting more experience with them. I don't know.
Well, I mean, who else are we going to call for a ghost situation?
Well, I do know a friend out of town that's been in more than a few cursed dungeons, but I don't know how good he is with curses. He's just really good with plants. I don't know how helpful he would be in this situation.
Well, I could easily get. We all could easily get the guitar out of his hands. But the problem after that is whatever this guitar's doing, it'll still be doing its bad mojo.
What happens to your holograms when you dispel them?
They go off to the nice grid in the sky. No, they just disappear.
Do you think if you touched it with one of your copies that it would infect you as well, or do you think it would just disappear and leave you unharmed if it just they fell to the ground if there were no more hands to hold?
That's what I was trying.
Not a bad idea.
I got another one I could do too.
Oh.
Almost the exact same plan, but I remember it from this old. See, my buddy got this old VHS tape, and it was like how to be a ninja. So I knew of like this trick, right? So I'm gonna make a hologram of me, and then I'm gonna disguise myself as one of his friends, and he'll think the hologram's me. And we do a whole switcheroo, and he attacks it, and it turns into a log. Maybe.
That's funny right there. Crypto, what are your thoughts on all this?
Worst comes to worst, we could throw it out the window. Pretty high up.
We're on the top floor after all, so Crypto's kind of gonna like close his eyes real quick, and he wants to do a sense degradation, just so he can confirm it as well. I don't know if it's gonna work on objects, because it does say creatures, but it's worth a try anyway. So 60 feet and 2 layers or more of corruption, just to try it.
2 layers or more. It doesn't feel corrupted. Seems like it might be something else. Math will sort of speak up. He's the one with the ponytail. He's like, I will warn you, he's gonna need to be restrained. He's gonna follow that thing. But it also might help to, if you say it's haunted, yeah, maybe figure out who the shit is haunting it.
Well, the individual.
I mean, there is that like.
Ooh! Have any of you tried to like outplay him, like a battle of the bands kind of thing?
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess.
Barkley gets real excited and he opens up his instrument case.
No.
Matt sort of like looks between Lyra and the blue-haired elf in the living room who's sort of like just sitting on the couch reading a magazine. He's like, really? I think the only 2 that could beat him in something like that would be one of these 2.
Question. Has anybody that's been in touch with this thing actually ever played themselves to exhaustion to where they just passed out carrying this thing, or does it keep them awake?
I don't know. We've only had it. We haven't even had it for a full week yet. And the guy who the guy who sold it to us, he was there for Rocco only saw him once. We walked in, he saw the thing, and he immediately had to have it. He went back the next day and sold freaking everything for this stupid thing.
Could you find that place again?
Went back 2 hours later, and the guy was gone. It was like the place had never been there. The whole place was scrubbed.
Naturally. Follow-up question then. Do we think perhaps that if somebody were to be holding it and not in their unconscious mind, that we might see an effect kind of like our Lunanite friend? Might be able to talk with whatever spirits in the guitar. I'm posing this question to the rest of the team. They're free to speculate as they please.
It's worth a shot.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Do we have the time for that? Or they will be dead by then?
Lyra, far be it from me to be the first to promote violence, but what if we knock him out?
I could polymorph him.
That'd be cool.
As entertaining as that sounds,
At that one, Matt actually
laughs.
laughs. And he's like,
I get something that could one-up that too. Or maybe not one-up, but I mean like another layer on top of that.
Simon's going to talk out of the side of his mouth to Lyra's like, between you and me and the wall, I just wanted an excuse to hit him for you.
I would love that, but I think I probably need to be the one to punch him if I end up punching him.
Okay, so here's the plan. We'll take my case, right? I have my instrument case. You turn him into something really small, and we put him in there, and I shut the case.
What happens when he turns back?
Yeah, how long?
Well, you better not. That's an expensive case.
okay, my internet is glitching out. You guys want to turn him into an instrument case?
No, we don't have 9th level true polymorph yet. We don't
Not
have true
quite.
polymorph yet.
I was like, that's a different spell, I think.
This is like 21st century telephone.
Can't do that. I just got polymorph.
Barkley was proposing Lyra use polymorph, turn him into something small, and then I pretty much cage him in my instrument case.
And actually, this is a stunning indictment of the quality of the American internet infrastructure that we're playing telephone with internet in 21st century.
Yep, it's the best.
Fuck you, Comcast!
The funny thing is, I'm not even fucking. No, why am I using Comcast? I should be
Oh,
using
I
my
am.
phone's Wi-Fi.
I am. Sorry, that was just me. I was just speaking for myself.
Well, mine is an asshole too, and apparently it forcibly switched me back to Comcast instead of using my hotspot like I fucking told it to.
Fuck you,
Anyway,
Comcast.
yeah.
How long does polymorph last?
An hour. Good hour. Polymorph is an hour. Concentration up to an hour.
We're losing her. We need 20 cc's of internet stat.
We need more tubes.
Increase the bandwidth.
Give her all she's got, Captain.
I think like an hour might be enough to investigate it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
and she's back. All right.
We were just making jokes like increase the bandwidth. And he's like giving it all I got, Captain.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I think we're going with her plan to go turn him into something and stuff him in a holophoner case.
That was
Okay.
That was my plan, but then what do we do with the guitar?
One of you can grab it, and then we'll go dispose of it somewhere.
Oof.
Can you play a guitar?
No. Who's gonna hold it?
I thought it was one of your doubles.
Okay, we can do that.
So, I believe the plan was to polymorph Rocco and then put him in a box.
Playing Electric Bungalow. Let's go.
Let's do it.
My internet's an asshole.
Playing box up emotions. Okay, let's go.
Wow.
Nailed it. Perfect.
I'm in a holophoner case of emotion.
So, first thing.
I'm so glad we're live.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend another spell slot to make another duplicate of myself. And then while the duplicate of myself is out, I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself to look like the Trog.
Well, the Trog is in.
The Trog is in the room. You can make yourself look like somebody else.
Well, not in the same room as the...
Math will mention that the Trog is in the room with Rocco, trying to calm him down.
Oh, okay.
Math, though, one of the half-orc twins, will tell you he trusts M, so you shouldn't have a problem if you want to make yourself look like her.
Okay, might do that.
I assume that's what you're doing, with some kind of like illusion magic.
Yep, Disguise Self. Since something might need to write down. The hologram does not require concentration. Because it's not a spell.
Good to know.
That may or may not be broken. We'll see.
I like that you said that you're doing like Disguise Self as you're adjusting your wig.
Yeah. I keep looking at it and it's lopsided. I'm like, anyway, so. Let me lopside it. So, there we go, perfect.
Who's gonna open it? What are you guys doing? Who's opening the door?
Are we doing marching order? Is that what's happening here?
I'm asking who wants to go first, basically.
I guess Disguise Barkley would open the door first.
Okay. Beetle and Math are gonna stand on either side of the door for you guys, they'll tell you it's like, yeah, if he looks like he's gonna hurt one of you or himself, then we'll step in. But good luck, I guess.
Thank you.
Don't worry about us, but thank you for your concern.
I feel like Crypto would slip on his metal knuckles that he has, just in case.
Okay.
Because it does sound like this guy has violent tendencies.
As soon as you open the door, you see the Trog is sort of sitting on the floor in front of him, just talking to him quietly, and he sort of like looks over his shoulder at you guys. And as soon as Rocco sees you, he just glares angrily and holds onto the guitar tighter. It's sort of like laying across his lap right now. What do you want to do?
So, Rocco, I just want to talk. I pull out my ukulele, pineapple. I'm gonna try to help you go to sleep, buddy. So, here's a little song for you. And then she'll start plucking at the strings. And she casts Polymorph.
Cool. He gets a wisdom save, right?
Yep. And I have to roll to see if I get a 1.
Did you get a 1?
Uh-oh.
So what other spells of that level do you have?
Timing.
Fireball?
Yeah. Wow.
Have fun.
I
would
destroy Barkley.
I could do that thing where I can like absorb the spell, right?
Yes. You don't know any other spells of that level, do you? Because you just got 4th level.
I don't. I just got 4th level, so
I am so sorry.
It's fine if you want to. Do you want to know my other spells from my other slots?
Well, it's up to you. Are you choosing to cast another spell or absorb it? For those wondering, the Synthweaver has a thing where every time they cast a spell, first level or higher, they have to roll a d20. And if they roll a 1, they pluck the beats of the universe in such a way that they get a random spell that they know of that same level. We do have a thing where you can use a reaction to pull back, and you gain temporary hit points equal to, I think it's the spell level plus your level or something like that.
I'd have to find it.
But that's your only
But
slot for
if
that,
you-
isn't it?
Yeah.
But if it's a 4th level spell slot, do you have any spells that can be augmented up higher spells levels? Because then it would cast that at 4th level or something.
You could do that if you wanted.
Do you
Yeah,
want
can you upcast something?
Yeah, I mean.
What else do you have? What else do you have in your spell list?
Fireball.
What else do you have lower
4th
down in
level?
the spell list?
Fireball at 4th level? Let's go.
Fireball is god.
Let's
no.
go.
Suggestion, bravado, buffer, sharp tones, thunderwave, cure wounds,
Thunderwave.
concussive beats, crate collar, and swift stars.
I think suggestion would probably be the best one.
If you want, I'll say that you can cast Suggestion at 2nd level, which would let you affect 2 creatures. Or you can just eat the spell thing and gain your temporary hit points.
I'll cast suggestion.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. That's my fault. I'm rolling bad.
They need saving throws. So what are you suggesting?
To give the guitar over to Bark.
Okay.
So are we rolling initiative or?
Just imagine, like, I'm gonna play this little song, let you go to sleep.
I'm waiting to see if you
Give the guitar to Bark.
Give me a second, I'm reading, because this... I don't think this technically counts as a charm. Yeah.
I'm just gonna play a little song. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Bark. Give the guitar to Bark, please. You're an asshole. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, we're doing vocal warm-ups. DC Dennis. What?
Whoa.
Dennings.
That's an actual person. I apologize. That's the Game Grumps reference.
Yeah,
Stacy
they're both-
Dennings.
It seems to work. He does sort of stand up and sort of shake his head a little bit, and I mean, if you say so, I guess. And on the floor, Zev is just like sort of looking up at him and looking at you like, okay. And he gets up and he starts to walk over toward Barclay. The rest of you are probably really confused. This was not the plan. You don't know what's happening.
Shadow Lee is probably like, okay, and is like reaching for the guitar.
The camera cuts to Simon's fist, just like clenched Arnold style, just waiting for something to go wrong.
That's a good Rocco. That's good.
Okay. So he hands it to Rocco, and I want everybody to roll initiative, please.
He hands it to Rocco.
Rocco hands it to himself.
No, not to Rocco, to fucking Shadow Bark. God damn it.
Well, I
Dang
got
it.
extreme speed, so I get to roll at advantage.
Woo.
I got a 19 for my initiative.
Sweet.
17.
What's your dex? Lluis, what's your dex?
16.
Okay.
Plus 3.
I'm 17, the lesser, extreme speed.
Doesn't help shit your dice rolls.
Got 20 this time.
Oh shit. And what about Crypto?
I got a 3.
You're just
I
flabbergasted.
feel like that's just the bane of every De-Fragger ever. I always rolled horribly as Visca. Okay. So, he hands the guitar to Rocco.
He hands it to
And
himself.
as soon as he hands it, I don't know why my brain is doing that. He hands it off. And as soon as he does, his whole body sort of shakes. And Simon, you recognize this. This sort of spectral creature emerges from him. And all of you need to make wisdom saving throws for me.
Oh boy, what is this that I recognize?
This is that spirit that you saw before. It looks to be a human, sort of like that ethereal blue coloring to him. Long hair, wearing like some very old-fashioned, but obviously like performer or musician's clothes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So,
right.
what did Bark get for his wisdom saving throw?
Well, I got a straight dice roll, so 19.
Okay, you are fine. Crypto.
18.
Oh, fine. Lyra.
21.
Holy shit. Simon.
I also got a 17. No, I got a 17. Not I also.
Okay. And Daiyo.
I'm glad I'm last because I got a 10.
Oh boy. Okay. So Daiyo, you are frightened
Oh,
and
Didn't fail by 10 or 5 or
you
more.
instantly age. Oh, okay. What did you get?
10.
10.
Oh, okay. So you were just frightened.
Sorry, I'm a little meta there. Sorry.
I am glad you reminded me of that because I was just going to do it. You can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of your turns. Oh God, breaking everything. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That was its turn. And then after that starts initiative. So Lyra, you are up. You just saw what is probably definitely a ghost come out of your ex-boyfriend.
Is it like Bilbo with the ring, where he's just like, yeah?
Kind of, yeah. It's like snarling and sputtering at Barkley, considering you were the one who got handed it off to. Though it's snarling at the hologram.
Mm-hmm. If it was a fighting game, it'd be Shadow League.
All right. Let's.
If you roll nat 1 again against another spell.
I'm gonna scream. I will cry. I will honestly cry. I'm gonna cast. What was it? I'm gonna cast Swift Stars. First level.
Okay.
All right. I got 17, so we're good. I didn't
Okay.
do it.
Does it need a saving throw or?
I believe it's roll to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 4.
Total?
Yep. I think so. Hang on a second.
Plus
I guess
your
everyone individually like
spell
it,
attack bonus. So your proficiency modifier plus your charisma.
Okay. Okay, so that's 10.
That sounds a lot better.
How many shots of that do you get at this level? 2?
Of Swift Stars?
Yeah, it's like Eldritch Blast, isn't it?
No, that's my version. See,
No, that's a cantrip.
yeah.
This is a first level spell.
Huh.
It's sort of it shoots at this thing and it just sort of like glitches to the side. It seems like you just missed it. When I say glitches, it twitches. This does not look like corruption. It looks like you just missed by the skin of your teeth.
You got to specify that in Retroverse.
Does it jerk like a Japanese ghost? Like just like
yeah, a little.
Pull some PT.
So that was your action. You doing anything else on your bonus action or move?
I say, Rocco, get out of the way.
What's going on, Lyra?
Just get the F out of the way.
It is not his turn yet. Simon, what are you doing?
Simon is going to whip both hands up and double fist a code blast.
Go for it.
Okay, that one landed cockeyed. It jumped up on my other dice. And now it just hit the floor. Fuck. Other dice. That one doesn't want to work for me today. Go away. Okay. That one. All right. It's going to be a 21 to hit on the first shot.
That hits, yes.
Cool beans.
And the binary.
Does an 18 hit on the second?
It does, yes.
Yay! Okay, so that's going to be 4d6 all day. More d6.
Question: do your code blasts count as what damage does your code blasts do?
Force, I believe.
Okay. Cool. What's your damage?
Yes. Okay, so it's gonna be the first one's gonna just be 4, and the second one's going to be 8, so 12.
Okay.
And
yeah, you see it hit this thing, and it sort of like snarls and looks back at you, and sort of like looking around. The head actually like spins completely around, looking at its surroundings.
Looking to see if the code blast works with after image.
I don't.
No, it doesn't work. No, we had. I see your quick fix page. It says it doesn't work with limit break or after image, but does work with extra attack.
Okay. So you do anything else with your bonus action?
Not. No. I mean, there's nothing really to do.
Okay, Daiyo, you're up. What do you want to do?
Make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Has the spirit moved?
No, I mean I'm frightened.
It's at the end of each of your turns. You can still technically act while you're frightened. You just can't get closer to it. But attacks that you make are at an advantage.
Oh.
I believe your attacks are disadvantaged while frightened.
Okay, so I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Go for it. Cool.
I will shoot at it, adding my Gunslinger bonus to the first attack.
Okay. Remember to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah. So, okay, it's a 16.
Hit.
And the second one. Okay, it's a 22.
Holy shit, what type damage?
Okay.
The best.
So the first hit is 8 radiant damage. And the second one is 8 radiant damage.
Nice, very nice.
Okay, so 16 radiant damage. Jesus. It snarls. It does not seem to like any of that. Yeah, cool. All right. Bark, it is your turn.
Do I need any saving throw? Does the hologram need? It doesn't really get saving throws.
The hologram is not a creature. So So I'm going to say it doesn't get saving throws.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action because I have to use my bonus action
First
to
off,
command it.
I just remembered this. Daiyo, roll your wisdom save again.
Yeah, thank you. And it's 12 now.
You can't
Okay.
seem to shake it quite yet. Sorry, what's Burke doing? Your hologram seems unaffected by the guitar, though you're not entirely sure if that's because it's not a real person or because the ghost is not in the guitar right now.
I have so many things that require bonus actions. So I can do Jack. Shadow Lee holds the guitar close to his ribcage, and he pulls some basketball, like weaving between people, and he tries to get out of the room. He's starting to run down the hallway with the guitar.
Okay.
And after he gets 30 feet, or 30 feet equivalent with whatever penalties I have for moving between a bunch of people.
Question. Does the hologram take damage?
It can, yes.
Okay,
It
it is going to try and swipe at you because you just took off with the guitar. It is not happy with that.
Ooh, actually, that brings up a good question. Does the hologram get, does it only get actions, or does it get bonus actions? Stuff like that.
The hologram?
Yeah, I'm just rereading. I guess only actions.
Not sure.
So it would get opportunity attacks. I'm just thinking hypothetically. In the future.
It is a 20 to hit the hologram.
Okay, the hologram instantly shatters because it has 1 hit point.
Yeah, it just snarls angrily and lets out a victorious roar when the guitar smashes to the floor.
Okay.
So you moved your hologram. What is the real Barkley doing?
Well, there's nothing really else I can do except for reach down and grab the guitar. Because I can't summon any weapons that requires a bonus action.
Oh, because you had to move the hologram as a bonus action.
And there was also another thing I could have done to buff Daiyo, but that would have been a bonus action. Like I said, I got a lot of bonus action things. So, pick up guitar. That's
okay.
And I try running away, I guess. That's my turn.
Okay. It can't swipe out at you because it already went after the hologram. You basically take that moment where it's sort of seemingly in victory that it destroyed the hologram, and then sort of looks around and sees this fucking elf grab the guitar and run off.
We'll say, coincidentally, like as I pick it up, concentration will end up disguise self and it will turn into actual me.
Okay. So that's your turn. Crypto, you're up.
This ghost is so confused just now.
Okay. So we still have the ghost in the room, is that correct?
The ghost is pretty much so like you guys are pretty much right inside the doorway into Rocco's bedroom. The ghost is amongst you now. It was in Bark's face because Rocco came over to hand the guitar to the hologram, and the ghost erupted out of him into the right in between him and between the hologram and Rocco. Okay. It is within punching distance is the answer.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. Yeah, Crypto is just gonna swing away with his metal knuckles.
Okay.
And he'll also use his bonus action to throw his other hand, just right, left.
Okay.
So it's for the right hand. So that would be. What would I have my? So that's with strength. So that would be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And while I'm already here, just see if the other hand hits. That would only be a 10.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. So
it does the same weird, creepy twitch just out of the way from your second punch.
Okay. So believe it's only bludgeoning damage, but I'm going to go ahead and add 5 of my HP to make it that extra 1d6 force damage.
Okay. So I assume your fists or breast knuckles aren't magical, right?
No, they're regular. So.
Okay. So separate your force damage from the other stuff.
Yeah. So for the actual like physical stuff, that would only be 2 + 2. So 4 bludgeoning damage, and then it's d6 for that, correct? Yeah, force damage. So this would be 2 force damage.
Wow.
And that's minus 5 HP for me. And that's my turn.
Okay. Its turn. Let's see. Yeah, no. The ghost takes off, and actually moves through Crypto. It goes through you. You're just washed. You feel like you jumped into a freezing cold shower. Through you, through the wall, and into the hallway to chase after Barkley.
Would that be opportunity?
Barkley probably turns around, sees that.
Yes. Go for it. Try to punch a ghost as it tries to glide through you. As it incorporeally moves through you, yeah.
I'll teach you, ghost.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
Ooh, that'd be a roll of 19 plus stuff, so.
That's a hit, yeah.
So, just go ahead.
If you want to blow the hit points, you can do another De-Frag strike, even on a reaction.
Yeah, so that would be 5 for the bludgeoning. Who cares about that? I'm going to go ahead and make it fun. Let's do 15s for 3d6. Crap. 7 force damage.
Okay. It does seem like it is taking damage. It is sort of like you can see the wisps where the image ends are sort of like rolling off. It seems like it is. I'm sorry, I'm reading private messages. I'm going to assume that Simon can't actually do the code blast as a reaction. Yeah, so this thing actually like goes through Crypto, through the wall, and into the hallway after Bark. What was that, Simon?
Nothing saying that he can't. It works like a regular attack as far as we're concerned.
Isn't it a ranged attack?
Oh, I guess it is.
I'm sorry, Chorizo. I know I'm a rules lawyer asshole. Yeah. So it's going to rush at Bark. And because it is fast as shit, it does get 1 attack on him, I believe.
Wait, Crypto just went, right?
It went after Crypto. It rolled a nat 1 for initiative.
Oh, okay. I saw your NPCs. It was the NPC one.
Oh, no. The NPCs are Rocco and the twins, who haven't really gotten much of a chance to act yet, because Rocco is more of like less shitting his pants because he just saw a ghost come out of him and then try to beat the shit out of a hologram that looked like a sports star, and then now the sports star is gone. It was very confusing. It was a lot for him. So Ghosty Ghost is gonna, oh boy, that's a nat 20 on Bark.
Yeah. Are we going Retroverse crits?
I'm trying to remember how we did those.
You roll another d20 if it's a 11 or higher. They roll additional damage above their max damage, and if it's 10 or lower, they don't.
Okay, and then if
It's still max damage.
okay, so I think with a
regardless.
crit, it's just automatically max damage that you would normally roll, or max damage double the dice.
Max damage what you'd normally roll, and then if they get that 11 or higher, they roll damage again on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then math. So
Nice knowing you guys.
Bark takes 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I do I?
You do. Do you have that?
Oh, wow. I'm feeling glowy.
Oh, fuck!
Bark, are you okay?
Actually, I've never felt better.
This ghost just like grabs onto you and starts seeping in between the spaces in your bones. And you just turn around and beam at it. And it screams in your face this hideous. "Ah!" It's scary, but it doesn't hurt at least.
Would this count as temporary HP?
No, because it doesn't give you temporary HP.
Okay. For those at home, I heal from necrotic damage.
I can't believe I forgot that.
I did too.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's its turn.
Lol,
Yep.
whoops.
Lyra, you saw this ghost run out of the room, through the wall, through Crypto, and then start screaming angrily.
Okay. I'm gonna climb over everybody because there was
I'll say you guys are spread out enough. You can easily enough move into the hallway.
okay.
We're polite. We'll move.
I believe
yes,
both
after you.
Bark and the ghost are 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I would like to cast Swift Stars again, or try to, at 2nd level. So, hang on. Okay, I didn't roll 1. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Fireball.
Roll your hit.
That's enough. That's 22.
That's a hit. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So that's. I should have got out more dice.
Welcome to Retroverse, where you never have enough dice.
4 slashing damage and 9 radiant damage.
How would you like to discorporate a ghost?
Yeah, you did it. Die, please.
Die, please. Yeah, I can't chop off his head. I'm not airly.
Are you gonna make it all starry-eyed, where literally the stars go into its eyes?
So I'm gonna say, so this thing like is snarling. It's sort of like looming over Bark, trying to seep into the spaces between his bones and screaming in his face. And you hit it from behind with the stars. There is this flash of light, Bark, and when you open your eyes, you started seeing that like starts with like when you look into a light for too long. No ghost. You feel really glittery though. You guys see that it looks like the ghost has discorporated. Is no longer in the room, at least.
I don't know what the fuss was about. It didn't seem that dangerous.
It's sort of like reaching around the corner, you see Rocco like, is again for good?
Mm-hmm.
Don't play the freaking guitar anymore, you dumbass.
Clearly not.
Maybe get some sleep, then try
Thanks,
again.
I guess.
You know what would be a great thanks? And she held out her hand. Where's the pendant?
Fine. he sort of turns around and goes to start sorting through stuff and actually reaches sort of like he definitely forgot where it is. You've seen him do this before. After about maybe 5 minutes or so of searching, he does come out with it from underneath the mattress. It's tangled up to no end. You're very angry. It should have been kept in much better condition. He sort of he drops a pendant and a small chain into Lyra's hand. Thanks, I guess.
I have it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Oh, do we de-ghostify this thing? Or is it just like shake the guitar a little bit?
Looks like this.
You're not 100% sure.
Oh.
Mm.
Nice.
She says, "Thanks a lot, Rocco, and I hope to never see you again."
Thanks.
You can't snap.
I cast. Hang on a second.
I cast Minor Illusion and it makes a snap noise.
I cast Minor Illusion, and there's stars all around me.
As you guys are heading out, Zav does stop you, and he sort of runs up to Lyra and just gives you a hug. Thanks. I know that it was shitty, and he was shitty, and we were all terrible, but at least hopefully now he's not gonna die. He might, sleep for 72 hours, but hey, whatever.
Don't worry about it, Zav. If you need anything, let me know.
Sure thing.
I know how much Rocco got on my nerves. And say congratulations to your new bass player.
What?
Halfling shows up the cello. Hey, how are you? Heard you need a new bassist.
So you guys are leaving. Are you leaving the guitar or are you taking it?
Barkley still has it. No one told him to give it back.
I feel like crypto would be like, "Are we taking that? Is that a reward or something?" What is
When do you say that? Is that like as we're leaving, or is
like
this
as we're leaving the front door? We're
Okay.
out the front door with it.
Barkley just remembers he has it when you say that. Oh,
Just
right.
Just go.
I like to think you're just pushing me out. I'm just like, but and you're just... Well, I guess I'm learning guitar now.
I feel bad, actually.
Do we just want to take it back real quick?
Nah.
Okay.
They sold everything.
Yes, they did.
Isn't it cursed?
We'll see if it's still cursed. I might get tickled in the middle of the night or something by the ghost. Who knows? And if not, then we could pawn it and get the money back.
After the game, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I'm back now. Sorry about all that.
Hello.
You could send an
Fittingly,
email.
Lyra killed the ghost with Swift Stars.
Also,
I don't know when you stepped away from keyboard, Jesse.
Also, it did 29 necrotic damage, which would have healed me 20 or 27. Necrotic.
Yikes.
No, but it attacked me and crit. But I heal necrotic.
Critted him, but he's the only one in the party fucking immune to necrotic damage.
That's amazing.
Feels great.
Did Kat happen to relay to you what I posted privately for my rolls for what I would have done?
No,
Didn't get a
unfortunately, that turn never really got around to it.
Oh, can I save bank that for later? Fuck.
Sorry.
I crit on the second code blast.
Oh man.
Out of curiosity, Scotty, what's 74 on your Xanathar's chart?
I haven't. Oh shoot! I have it packed.
Oh! Okay, well, Guess we're not using that tonight.
Like, there's like 5 boxes over here, and it's in one of them.
Well, it's just as well, I suppose. Can't believe I wasted my crit.
Lyra, maybe just send them like an email that we'll hold on to it for a day or two just to keep an eye on it, and then we can ship it back or something.
Okay, Universe. I'm a partier guy, right? I'm an athlete. I know some people. Do I know of any famous musicians that I could get to sign it? Increase its value.
You probably know a couple, yeah.
One that's like
You also know like
Victorious Carpenter's hammer. I don't know. Glory hammer.
yeah. You also know even if you don't know of any, you know that they're like most places you can get into pretty easily. You know you don't know who's playing there tonight, but you know there's probably somebody cool playing at the Kilohertz Stadium tonight.
Wonder how they got that name for the stadium. Well, I think as a reward.
Yeah, you guys would know. It's named after the famous musician Hertz. She had something of her music had something of a revival in the last couple hundred years or so.
Well, I think Lyra needs a place to de-stress and cool off a little bit. So why don't we go backstage? I know a guy who knows a guy whose sister works in backstage and can get us back there. How does that sound, Lyra? You're the musician.
I guess.
We can get churros too. I'm pretty sure they have those out in the backstage. Yeah. They did last time I was there.
So, let's see.
Carousing roll. I was kidding. I'm like, carousing roll.
Oh boy.
Spend a week partying. Somehow end up in Subnautica again and be like, huh.
So we'll see that the Kilohertz Stadium is closer to Wardhome. It's actually, but it's on the other side of home. So you got another train ride of a couple hours or so before you guys get home. Did you want to take the train as well? Again?
Sure.
Okay.
What's
Mark
the price?
off your two silver each.
Okay.
Or if somebody wants to be kind, I think it's just 1 gold total.
I'll get it. I mean,
for easy rounding.
Are you sure?
I don't have a whole lot that I need to spend.
Oh, well, thanks, buddy. Gentle hand pat on the shoulder.
Besides, I fully expect you to be footing the bill when we're all, mingling with the highfalutin people backstage. Right?
You don't spend money back there.
Really? Well, I know I certainly don't intend to.
So after about a 2.5 hour ride, you guys are back into relatively home area. You make your way to Kilohertz Stadium, a massive high-tech venue that hosts monthly Hertz concerts in honor of their founder.
On that 2-hour ride,
He was 1,000 years old.
Bark is gonna pluck one of the strings. Is it fine? Do I explode?
Roll a charisma saving throw for me.
I explode, got it. Let's see what that total is. I will tell you in a private chat.
Okay.
Spoilers, it was a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay. You feel fine.
See, told you, nat 20. So
Where-
this is like the
where-
least cover up possible. Everyone's quiet. You're just silently typing private message.
Mhm.
No, okay, so yeah, we're going backstage. Mhm.
Nothing suspicious at all.
No, not at all.
So, you guys get there, and it's maybe around
Air conditioning on? It's kind of cold.
5 or so in the afternoon, in the evening. It's not, you know, that the concerts don't usually start until about 7 or so, or around 6 or so. But this is the best time to get here a little bit early before the performers really start anything. So you guys arrive, and Bark knows where the private entrance is, so you guys are not caught in the massive line that like wraps around the block. It's just crowds and crowds of people. As soon as you get there, Bark, you call your friend that you know.
My glasses are turned off now.
Okay.
I was streaming literally that whole time. But
Pretty sure you gained quite a bit more followers when that ghost came out.
And was right in your face.
glasses, add
Yeah.
glasses, add a new ghost emoji.
There's one of like it's screaming in your face, and then there's another one of it screaming and then popping. With the Swift Star spell.
Nice. Like, I think there's already been an emoji of like each of the members of the party already.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's probably spamming Lyra's face. Emoji.
They're just Aya's emojis.
Yeah, yeah.
Those who don't know, Aya made emojis for each of their characters in the Discord. It's beautiful, and we love her.
Thanks, Aya.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Aya.
The rest of the Zoom chat right now watching you too.
So you get there, and the people that are performing tonight aren't anything like amazing, but they're pretty. They're pretty cool. They play really well. Let's see. Does anybody recognize what you're carrying around?
Yeah, Bart's
No,
just...
none of them seem really. Like, a lot of them compliment you on it, but honestly, it seems like they probably think you're just trying to show off, considering they know you're a basketball star, not a musician.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you do get introduced around to a lot of different people, and you guys meet several different music stars that you didn't really think you'd get the chance to.
And Bark uses this more as trying to get Lyra to relax, because he's had friend issues before, and it helps to have a little bit of fun, keep mind off it.
That's so nice.
So he's being very very nice.
So you guys don't get like seats in the very front, but you guys do get relatively close to the stage, and it's a pretty lively act. It's not a Hertz show tonight, so it's not as crowded as it could be.
Oh my god, are there Hertz reenactors, like Elvis impersonators? Like there's Hertz impersonators?
They're holograms.
Hertz and the holograms?
It's holograms of Hertz. It's video recordings.
I know, but are they called Hertz and the
Like,
hologram?
that's the technology we have in real life. Now I have to think. Would the rest of the band be there as well? I think they would be.
No one ever remembers the bassist that seen on Dragonborn in the back. I don't think she heard any of that. She's froze.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
We can now, yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It would actually have her full band, so it probably also has a Laserborn Dragon Xenon Dragonborn that you guys don't actually recognize. You just know that Kurtz's band had one had a Laser Dragonborn in the band. But during the opening song, it's pretty lively. It is helping you relax. And then all of a sudden you guys start hearing over the song, which is weird because normally you won't be able to hear anything except for the pounding music. People are talking and fuck off, Jesse. So I was wondering, it's a callback to fucking season 1 that I forgot Yost, and that tracks.
Love you.
Yep. I'm gonna get thrown under the bus for that. Yeah. So you guys see everybody's checking their phones. And your phones are blowing up. Like you're getting notifications from all over the place.
Oh crap, I'm gonna need to make a deck save.
Isn't
that what the kids say these days? Whatever. Anyway.
And you guys look at your phone and you're pretty something. So the news article that first comes up is
Probably nothing important. Probably not related to the other campaign. Not at all. No.
You see reports of an explosion in Neo Tokyo. Apparently, it hit a film studio and a government building and several casinos.
Not the casinos.
And then
where are we going to generate poverty?
And another one pops up, and you see something apparently hit Black Star. Apparently, it's this tiny ass little city near Luxor Prime. Says that it almost completely vaporized a seed vault. And you guys notice the band is actually starting to like realize that the entire crowd has gone from the cheering to just muttering like amongst each other. The band has started to like look at each other and look around, and you see off stage, because you guys are close enough that you can see just the corner. You see what's Clark, you recognize as their manager because you actually met this person, sort of like telling them to stop. And as they're like stopping the music, there is a the power sort of flashes, like it goes completely pitch black for a second, and when it comes back, the screen behind them that had been showing the band is showing a androgynous looking human in this like hideous lime green neon getup, sort of on video, just claps his hands. Hello, let me introduce myself. I am the anarchist. For too long, the world has been under the tyranny of the vaccine regime. It's time that the corrupted creatures of the world rise up and take pride in what makes us different, what makes us stronger. Del Diablo sends our regards. And you see there's the image of this individual just flickers out, and you're seeing what you're pretty sure what looks like video streaming from like a cell phone. Probably it looks like it's shaking around. A city, it looks like tall like white spires that are just completely instantly annihilated as this huge flash of white hot plasma energy shoots up into the sky, completely vaporizing the building that it touched. You can see the camera sort of like pans around. There are people all around that are just covered in dust, and they're holding their eyes. This one person sort of like turns around. They're like, I can't see anything. I can't. And they don't have eyes. It looks as if the blast melted the eyes out of their head. You guys see flashes of more of this video. You're not entirely sure if it's the people that are running the stadium. One of them is not a Trog. This is a human that you see this happen to.
Oh, this is not in... Oh, sorry. I thought it was somewhere else. Sorry.
Yeah, those of you who watch the other one, you'll recognize the stuff. This, you guys are not seeing anything that happened in Del Diablo. Both Daiyo and Crypto, you recognize this city that had that white tower vaporized. That's Neutron City in Shia Arcology. And then the camera flashes again, and now there's another one that looks like it has just laid complete wreckage to a coliseum and a hospital, and you guys recognize that's in the city of Shia Arcology. That's home. It's not near your family's homes, but it's in the city at least. You see footage of Rosa Gallica. There's a desert of magnetics. It looks as if a power plant was hit there. There are arcs of magnetic lightning going everywhere. Different cities that were hit.
Nice they got a camera working there. Sorry, I'm just like.
It seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of this. Oh, you're actually seeing that a lot of the footage is filmed from very far away. It seems like most of the people that either were close enough, either have working cell phones or did not survive long enough to actually get a camera to work. You guys see that all over. There were, let's see, how many? 9 cities were hit. Shia Arcology, Rosa Gallica, Los Angeles, Luxor Prime, Subnautica, Heaven's Towers, Neo Avalon, Borealis, and Giant's Peak. All of them, they're so for those of you who don't know, our world is shaped like a D12. The only ones where the main like capital city of that side of part of the world was hit was Shia Arcology, and I think that might be it. Yeah, the others were sort of like distanced from the rest of the major areas of population. You see all around you, people are just talking amongst each other. The band is now just sort of standing in awe, watching all of this. They've like taken the mic off and just staring up at the screen. You hear off to one side, Simon, you hear a word you haven't heard since college. Atomic burner. You remember hearing that it was something that was only used during the Machine Wars, and you're pretty certain it's a war crime to use those things.
Oh no! You can, anyone that's looking at him, he's just looking up at the screen himself, and he's just got tears going down his face on both sides. He's not like sobbing openly, but he's very definitely like actively crying over this. This is abomination.
Yeah, you see the footage as it sort of flips around, it flips to overhead views. You can see that there are, it seems, helicopters or drones going around. And at least the one that you see the most obviously in the Desert of Magnetics, it looks as if from the overhead, the explosion, these pillars of fire, these bombs that went off are still spouting flame hundreds of feet into the sky. But the explosions where it radiated out and the destruction of it, it seems to form almost a tree shape, with the trunk starting in the desert and following the line of the power plants. and then spreading through the Bog of Dread, which you know is a slum city far outside the main city of Rosa Gallica, into the shape of almost a tree. In this horrible parody of an iconic sign of Rosa Gallica.
Awful. God damn it. Fucking damn.
After several minutes of just silence, one of the leader of the band sort of is talking to his manager and grabs the mic and says, I don't know what's going on. I know that we have, everyone here I'm sure has family in these places. The tickets from tonight are, you'll get refunds. You can have returns. I understand all of our performers want to go home after this and call their families. And you actually notice at this point there are everybody that's not on their phone looking to see what the fuck is happening is on their phone calling people. And you can tell it seems like a lot of people are having trouble getting through, and it's unclear if it's just because of the destruction, because so many people are on the phone lines, or more heartbreaking reasons.
Crypto wants to try
guys...
his phone. Just he wants to give it a shot. Try to call home.
Okay.
In mass panic like this, sometimes the lines will just stop working.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling who? Crypto?
His mom specifically.
Okay. You do get through. You hear, Crypto, are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
We're okay, I think. I was what is your mom's profession, by the way?
She is like a doctor. She's a life cleric.
Okay. She says I was at the hospital. Not the one that was hit. That was, we were a couple blocks away from that one.
Thank God.
It's crazy. I haven't heard. I know that a lot of the cities were hit. Was near Red Emmy? Are you and your friend safe?
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay. I think everybody's fine. I talked to your dad a moment ago. I'm still waiting for everybody else, but it seems like it was mostly it was one of the hospitals that was hit and a couple of the coliseums. She's like, I know that you were like, you're doing that digital warden hero stuff. This isn't anything to do with that, right? You don't know anything about this, do you?
I have no knowledge of what's going on.
Okay. We saw a guy on the TV. If you just don't, I love you, but don't do anything stupid, okay? All right. I know that you train for this and everything, but not like this. No,
not like this. This is different. This is
things
something else.
They don't even know how they're going to put out the fire. I'm sorry, I have to let you go. It looks like they're bringing in another group of people.
All right.
I love you. And the phone cuts out.
Everything okay?
All right.
Yeah, luckily everyone seems to be okay. At least my family is. Who knows how many other families were destroyed from this.
Let's head home.
Bark, you said you're trying to get everybody here and home.
Yeah.
It's not. It does seem like a lot of It's almost eerily quiet for as many people are here. There is that small din of people talking, but it seems like everybody is trying to keep their voice down. And as you guys head out through the main entrance, you do see on the TVs all around the stadium that are usually showing footage of the things inside or ads for like the food vendors and whatnot. It looks like it's news footage. Let's see. You see in Subnautica, it looks like it's unclear what exactly was hit. It looks like just some aspect of the ocean was, and where it hit, you actually see there's still that gout of flame going up into the sky, even through the water, and it looks as if there's a helicopter, it seems, sort of circling around showing you this. The water has created a vortex swirling around it, and it seems as if the water is just instantly superheating and evaporating before it can even touch this pillar of flame.
Damn.
You guys, as you're sort of trying to scramble home, Simon, you get a call, and it looks as if it's the professor calling you.
Oh. Hello, Professor?
Oh, you guys, you're back in the city, yes? Yes,
Yes,
you're
yes,
still
yes.
in the
No,
city.
we're all safe. We're all safe. We're okay. How's the office?
We're fine. I don't think nowhere near Red Army was hit.
Good.
I mean, we definitely would have known it by now. It seems like pretty much everywhere else was, though.
Good as for small favors.
Yeah.
We're heading back your way now. Well, we're on.
Yeah. He's like, I know this isn't your job. You don't need to be involved in this. I feel like I'm gonna do some research into this. I feel like I want to know more about what is going on and who that strange fellow was on the TV.
The anarchist, he called himself.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe right.
He's like,
I don't want to help.
I'm pretty sure you have the most education of the group. No offense to him. Do you know what that is? Have you heard of that thing?
Those burners?
Yeah.
They were outlawed. They're weapons of war from back in machine times. They've got just some hell of a nasty kind of radiation. They melt some soft tissues right out of your body.
Yeah. I haven't seen or heard of anything like that in a long time.
I mean, it's an abomination what's been done. They haven't used weapons like that.
It is. That is an act of war, is what it is. Yeah. Make your way home. Just get in touch with your families and keep in contact. I'll give you guys a call if I need anything. Obviously, you're welcome to come by. I understand that some people might want to have some company in a time like this. I know most of you don't have your families in the city right now.
Not to sound indelicate, Professor, but if I needed to talk to my parents, I would probably need a priest.
I didn't hear you at the end.
I said if I wanted to talk to my parents, I would probably need a priest. They've been gone for several years.
Awkward.
He's like, I meant as the whole.
I understand.
Yes.
You have to forgive me. My reaction to tragedy is usually levity. So inappropriate humor abounds. I'll try and write it in.
He's like, no, I definitely understand. Yeah, just Stay safe.
Barkley's probably being like way too quiet for him. He's just a chatterbox. And he's just going through his feed, probably just seeing if the rest of his team is responding to this, his basketball team. And it's only real family he has. He doesn't really have any connection besides, going games and stuff. But
you can see, I presume that you probably have a group chat with your team because it seems like a thing that would probably exist. And they all say, they're fine. They were in the city. There's
probably the coach being like, sound off.
Yeah, nothing. Everybody's safe. It seems like nothing touched near Rhymn. They are talking about different things that what they've heard in other cities, and that it did a lot of damage to a lot of places. Though, they're saying it seems like one of your teammates says, at first I thought that they were targeting like popular places, like they went after the Coliseum and they went after the movie studios in Los Angeles, but then other places seemed random. Like there was a seed vault in Luxor Prime.
When you say seed, you mean like agriculture kind of seeds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then like a huge farming production community out in Shinsekai by Heaven's Towers. It seems random.
After
they are.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead.
Got the Mexican standoff here because we got the delay going. Probably does something stupid, and he goes on Meeper, and he sends a Meep, and it's like this really long Meep that is pretty much this whole like no one deserves any of this, the generic like celebrity apology for a major tragedy. At the very end, it's probably something derogatory against El Diablo.
You are seeing a lot of places talking about what does this mean? Like nobody's heard from Del Diablo in centuries. Like occasionally you'll get the handful of assholes that show up and want to wreck shit, but nothing on this level. There are people talking about like what does this mean? Is this are they asking for a war, or is this just a terrorist? Is this something that maybe you see like one person is like, is this a thing we need to worry about getting De-Fraggers for? Like that level of corruption, if it gets out, God knows what they could do to the world. You guys do make it home surprisingly fast. There's actually not a lot of people on the street, and it seems like the people that are on the street are moving very quickly and with purpose and with their heads down. Bark, this is probably the first time in a long time no one seems to notice you.
I probably don't notice that right now, so it's fine.
Anything the rest of you guys want to do before you make it back home?
Cry.
That's a free action.
You see that there's definitely a lot of that, yeah. You guys do see on the news, it's it looks like you can see in the background there are other scenes from what happened, but there's like Neo-Rhymmy reporters talking in front of them. You see one looks like the background image is a Arctic landscape with like oil production crews. You're guessing that's somewhere in Borealis. But the reporter is actually from Neo-Rad-Ami, and they're saying, you know, we're getting reports that we're not entirely sure what this is. First reports are saying that it is definitely from Del Diablo. However, government officials haven't made much of a public statement aside from that this is a horrible tragedy, and they basically read off of the political responses to this sort of thing. And the reporters are sort of talking between the ones who are like talking about this with the footage behind them, and the others back in the office. And they're saying, you know, we're wondering, what does this mean? Is Parliament going to declare something? Are they going to mobilize the military? Or are they, you know, how are Henshin Corps reacting to this? And the one is actually a correspondent. You see that they actually have a little pin that has the Henshin logo on it. And the other reporter says, we've been in contact with Ranger Command, and they have sent out rapid response teams. They've this is their job. This is what they do. They've teleported to all over the globe. They're doing what they can to save as many people as possible. We're looking at thousands of lives lost, hundreds of thousands, and far more injured, many blinded by these attacks. But we'll keep everybody updated as soon as new news comes out. You guys basically just make it to home and are starting to be like, okay. And unless there's anything you guys want to do as soon as you guys get home, I say we'll probably wrap there before you guys encounter Sammi, so that she can be here for this next bit.
Okay.
Yes.
I apologize for the downer, but Kevin fucking threw me hard with his.
At least, you know, we weren't staring at it point blank or anything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Neo-Rad-Ami was completely untouched. In fact, the whole the surrounding kingdoms of Neo-Rad-Ami, that entire hex, effectively, was completely untouched.
I like to think Neo-Rad-Ami is just so darn secure that, like, when something happens like that, the city just, like, auto defense just nullifies it.
You're not entirely sure why. You're hoping it's that, but you don't know. You guys didn't hear any sirens.
It's like Soul Eater.
Then again,
the whole city's a giant robot.
You did hear when in the news reports were first talking about, you know, what happened, what it did. These devices don't actually apparently make a sound. They don't really make much of a sonic boom at all. Simon, you would know the chemistry behind this. Apparently, they burn oxygen, so there isn't enough oxygen left around them to create a sonic boom with the explosion.
Wow.
So we'll say that you guys basically get about to where your floor is, to where Sammi is. And we'll pick up there next time and see how different the world is going to be after this.
I mean, I just blew
I
Moon up. Or sorry, no, I didn't blow it up. Never mind. I didn't blow it up. That wasn't my choice.
You let somebody blow it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel she gave the players an option for it to be possible.
I feel like it was less of an option given and more of Kevin asking. You're like, sure, okay, I guess.
A little column A, a little column B.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I apologize for the downer. Things will they'll get better. Like next session, you'll see a lot more of the repair efforts. I will assure you guys that you are able to contact your family members.
Is the ghost in the guitar actually gone forever? If not, we'll become best.
Know.
Well, if not, we'll become best buds with Barkley, since the Barkley's apparently immune to everything.
Yeah, it would have a hard time fucking you over, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You would just have to die of exhaustion because the ghost can't do jack shit to you.
Oh.
Yeah. So, any announcements before we head out?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Fun fact, for those of you who watch Corruption, Kevin didn't tell me jack shit about this. I found out after the fact.
That's
a lot, Kevin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where have I seen this scene before? Oh yeah, when the moon blow up. Huh.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah. Except it's my city.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Watch Yost be responsible for this bullshit too.
That would be great.
I mean, in a way,
Well, it wouldn't be great,
Kevin
but
that did it. Yeah. So tomorrow here, Trackless C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday morning. The Waterdeep campaign that is now.
We're back in Waterdeep.
Yeah, we are again now. It's not
I
the
think-
fucking the Dread domain now.
I think we should just call it Rain to Misroll, because in that way you don't like say a specific location. Maybe I don't know because we.
Yeah,
jumping.
I know. I just can never remember the name of the campaign in the moment. I just think about the setting. It's just like, this is the what game? It's the Retroverse game, or it's the Ghost of Saltmarsh game, or it's the Waterdeep game. That's how I think of these.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything?
Dungeon Academy on Sunday. I'm in it now, I guess, forever.
And where might we be able to watch this?
Power Score RPG on Twitch. Yay!
Yay!
I remembered. I is not here to be like to tell you that to go watch it, so I have to go tell you to watch it. Yay!
Quote her, they're all good beans, and it's a lot of spell
They're all good beans. Yeah.
And well,
Watch nothing bad happen ever, and they're all never gonna cry.
No.
tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on that same channel will be the Acquisitions Incorporated game. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it has something to do with being a business of adventures. And that's everything for me.
Follow us on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Lluis has a Patreon.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I draw
Gross.
things. I mean,
If you want to see
Sexy things.
some booty and some eggplants, head over to Patreon and
oh
follow
yeah.
Lluis.
Sexy monsters. Sexy monsters.
Also, Twitter, I have less sexy monsters. Just as I mean, yeah.
It's all awesome regardless.
Oh my god, Lluis, I'm probably going to be able to make it to PAX U this year, and I realize that you probably can't.
Oh yeah, I will be there.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking outstanding! I'm going to spend hours around you, and I'm going to perfect your accent. I'm just going to assimilate this like a chameleon, and I am going to make Axel much more accurate to your accent.
Okay, perfect.
Because right now it's very inconsistent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for
Good
tonight.
night, everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Ciao.